All right, real quick Goodwill trip before we get to work on the van. You ready? I wouldn't say this is our favorite Goodwill, but like it does hold a special place in our heart, right?
I would say it's the most nostalgic Goodwill.
Yeah. When we first moved here, this was our first glimpse of what Goodwills were gonna be like here. We had no idea for months while we shopped here that this town that we live in had hundreds, not multiple hundreds, 800 Goodwills. We had no idea, but it all started here. So let's go have some nostalgia moments.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's go find something good.
Let's go have fun.
And nostalgic.
I can't get my face mask on.
Oh my gosh. Because there's no music playing and I feel very peaceful right now. It's just the low hum of the air conditioner or whatever they're running. Anyway, it's very soothing. I'm enjoying this. But I'm in the dishes section to go see if there's anything interesting. So the dishes section here is probably the best section of this Goodwill. I found some cool like jeans and dresses here before, but I usually find something cool in the dishes. Like a Minion mug. Oh, it's like got a glitter base on it. That's cool.
In all seriousness, when we first moved here, we lived right down the road and started shopping here. I, for the first time, saw tons and tons of Nerf blasters in a Goodwill, and this Goodwill alone is really what taught me how much resale value there was in Nerf. I mean, I figured all that out right here, nowhere else. Of course, I'm not seeing a lot of awesome Nerf today. This, however, is awesome. This is a box for your Star Wars figures. And what's really funny about that is my older brother actually found the R2-D2 one. It's this, but R2-D2. It's the exact case. And he's keeping it for me, so I might just have both.
Oh, we have a Corningware percolator here. It's in really good shape. They want $8 for it though, which is a little more than I'd like to spend on it. It's a bit dirty. It's got all its bits though. I think I'm gonna leave it behind. I actually have one at home right now that I need to post, so let's get that one sold first before we get another one.
$3.49 is not a bad deal. I saw this from over there, NFL Monopoly. $3. That's probably worth just trying. These random Monopoly games sell pretty well at my antique mall, so we'll give it a try. There's a little Taz. Ooh, there's 2-3 Plutos in there. Don't see anything on the back wall. It's a little bit bare. Also, when we first moved here and I saw the bag wall, it was a little bit nicer then than it is now. I lost my mind. They don't do anything like that in the Goodwills where I'm from. At least they didn't when I lived there.
Oh my god. I've never seen this before in my life. This is a shock. It is a enormous club Dutch oven. That thing is a behemoth. Oh my gosh. It's got a little pattern on the front too, like a little wheatgrass pattern. That's pretty neat. I need to do a little research to see if this is worth buying. It's $10, which is, you know me, I don't like to spend more than $5 on anything. So I'm gonna see if that is worth getting, because that's kind of a lot to ship to buy it on eBay, and cooking pots, cookware, that kind of stuff is hit or miss in my antique mall booth, so we probably won't be getting it unless it's just like amazing on eBay.
How about we throw out the bed in the back of the van and we put that in there? Look at that beautiful piece. It's only $40. That's kind of crazy. This is actually a bit of a rarity. Buzz with the green lid. That's not something I see every day at all. He looks to be in pretty good shape. Oh, his wings actually look a little broken. You know what though? As long as he's cheap, I'm still gonna buy him just because of that green dome. I've said something about it before on the channel, and honestly shouldn't have said it so soon, but I've got a huge project I want to do one of these days. Disassembling broken buzzes and putting them back together in different color schemes. Something I still want to do, but they're showing up quite slowly because they're quite valuable when they're the non-standard colors. So I don't want to buy not broken ones and take them apart because there's a lot of money there. So it's just taking a while, but I'm gonna get that just cause. What'd you get there?
You got a broken Buzz Lightyear, NHL, NFL,
Close enough.
Monopoly, and a Darth Vader case? Question mark?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's for
cool.
your 3-inch figures.
Oh, nice. Whoa.
You almost died. You almost died.
Did not see that.
Poor broken Buzz. It's such a regular thing. I kind of told them again earlier. I've said this a few times. Hold on. Sorry. Distracted. Some kid wrote their name Andy on this one and Ben on this one.
Aw.
Ben J. I don't know. I can't tell exactly what it says. But I already said I've had this lifelong dream of a Technicolor rainbow color Buzz all the way up. And at this point, I'd find so many of the regular white and green. Do you notice this was special because of the green helmet?
Yeah.
I bought it just because of that. But I have so many broken regular white and green ones now. I'm thinking about just painting my own at this point because it's just getting to where the other color broken ones aren't showing up fast enough. But there you go. That was an all right find. You remember last time I don't remember what we were doing, but my brother lives up a couple hours north, and he told me that he had the R2-D2 one, and then I forgot to leave with it. I left it there, so it's just been on his shelves. But that needs to go with that and go on a shelf somewhere. I haven't really been burned too many times doing this. I didn't check this for parts. When they're just a couple bucks like this one was, I've just been snatching them and taking them home and hoping for the best. And I'm at the point though where I kind of want to just start buying them no matter what, because I've seen this before. So if all the pieces aren't here, usually with two of them, you can almost always make a complete Monopoly game. I'm almost at the point where I want to carve out a little space in our workshop just to store double board games, because certain ones have been showing up with enough frequency, but I hate doing that. And there's a lot of things we talk about reselling sometimes that we just never get into because it's a matter of space for us.
Yeah.
If it requires its own little workshop space, we're not very likely to jump into it without some heavy consideration. Like, random Monopoly games have been selling in our antique malls like hotcakes, so that was a good buy. Now, let's go home and work on this van. I've saved one of the more frustrating jobs for the bread truck for today. I'm getting my stereo plugged up, and honestly, I'm almost done. I didn't really get a lot of it on camera. That's because most of it was just taking a voltage meter and testing what wires were which, running down where they were, because the previous owner of this van kind of knew what he was doing, but just kind of rigged things to just work and didn't do it very neatly. So there's a lot of extra wires up here that I'm trying to find out where they're from. But I figured out all the wires that were back here clearly ran for a stereo system. There was even a hole cut here, so I mounted my stereo to the hole that was already there. It's not really the best look, but I'll be able to kind of patch that up and paint it and make it look better. You won't notice unless your eyeballs are right on it. But now that that's done, now that it's plugged up and holding its memory, that was the hard part. It worked right away. Well, one of the speakers didn't. You can see we're busted here. This speaker works, so I gotta get a replacement for that. But otherwise, our stereo's good to go. But the problem was it was coming on and off, but not holding my settings. There's a constant power to your stereo system that allows it to save its memory and et cetera, et cetera. And the wires were basically crossed. Usually, you got a red wire and a yellow wire, and there is a red wire and a yellow wire right up here, but they're opposite of what the color coding means in this. They were plugged up backwards, but it's fine. I figured it out. I know what's going on. But I'm going to get that fully installed today. You're not going to quite see it from here. You might see some light peeking in up here. There's actually holes in the front of this van where something was mounted where water can get in, and it's literally right behind my electrical systems here. So obviously those holes need to be patched. Got to do that too today. Got to make a bunch of changes in this van because we're trying to get on the road here in just a few days and take a little trip. So we got to have tunes. What else do we need? That's the question. What else has to be done before we go? Like, our walls aren't finished, but we can manage without that for this trip. Water's not running. I'd like to get it running before we go, but I don't know if we're gonna get that done today. Stick around though to see what we get done, because I really don't know. So here's what I've done to hold Betsy. I took the light bar off, right? Hold on, you're dirty. Here's what I've done. I've taken the light bar off old Betsy. I've stripped all the wires out. And we're now going to install her on the bread truck. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna climb up there and get it to center. You tell me which way to go. And then once I get it, I present thee with the Sharpie.
Awesome.
You're gonna climb up on either side of me and give me little circles where the drill holes need to go.
Sounds good.
I don't know why, it was hard to say. I couldn't think of. Now I gotta drill holes. I hate this part. I hate drilling holes in vehicles, but I seem to do it a lot. You ready?
Yeah.
It's hole drilling time.
Get on up there.
One hole down. Two holes down. Okay, so what I'm gonna need you to do, you're gonna stick that through the hole out through me, and I'm gonna put everything else on out here.
Okay.
Got it?
Got it.
We're just gonna get them hand tight now, and then I'll get down and get the wrenches.
Cool.
Will you grab me the butyl tape?
Okay.
We got a light bar. Be very useful camping and being out in the boot. Let me know when it starts to feel real tight. All right, well, how's the light bar on the bread truck look? I think it looks pretty good. Super useful. What do you think?
Is it pretty?
I think so.
Looks good. Better than those wings.
Yeah. I get these to tilt down just a little bit more. It's just the van is so tall. That's probably more realistic.
Looks good.
Well, I gotta go wire it up now, so do you wanna get lunch now or later?
Wire it up and then we'll go.
All right. Does this scare anybody? Does that give anybody the frights? I've got it wired up pretty much. I just need to cap off a few more ends and we'll test it out front. But it looks like it's working because my on and off switch is functioning properly. The radio's working, and if I plug it up correctly, when I turn this back on, it'll say 1201 again, and not back to 12, because it resets back to 12. So I'll turn it off, turn it back on, and what do we got? Gotta give it a second. It's got a really long opening screen. Come on now, give me 1201. 1201, we're good, it didn't reset. Okay, the other thing, for now, I've still got to tuck the wiring away, but I've got it pretty safely installed. But this should switch to green, and it does. And I can tell, actually, it's so bright, I can actually see it lighting up out there. You probably can too, ever so slightly. But this is not where this button's gonna be. I've got to finish off these rough edges, and then I'll actually install a little flip switch right here, or just beside it. Just a little toggle switch. But for now, I'm just gonna leave this dangling out of the radio so it works. I'll have to order the switch. I really actually wanna, ooh, it's on. Barely tell because the sun's right behind it, but that bad boy's on. I wanna put an arcade button in here. I wanna, for the light, I want there to be an arcade button right there. Turn it on and off. That's the idea, but we're good. I ain't got any tunes to play yet, but it's working. I think the hard electronic stuff is now behind me. Now I just gotta clean these wires up and we're good to go. We'll get Hannah for some lunch. All right, well, it's all put back together. It's clean except for that needing to be tidied, but well, I gotta replace this ugly speaker too. It's not working, but we're good to go. Let's all say thank you to old Betsy for her sacrifice. She's starting to look a bit naked. So we got McDonald's Happy Meals for lunch. If you're not subscribed to our other channel, you should go subscribe to it. Link in this video's description. There's Pokemon cards at Happy Meals right now. So there's also a buy one, get one free coupon on the app. So we've been getting Happy Meals for lunch. And there's Pokemon cards inside.
You gonna open it?
Well, I'm gonna open and see what's inside. Some of them come with like a deck box you can fold together. Some of them come with stickers and a coloring book. They all come with a pack. I'm actually gonna hoard these up and make a giant video opening tons of them a little bit down the road. But for now, I'm gonna hoard the packs up and see what the other stuff is. What'd you get?
I got stickers in this one.
The best part's the box.
We'll make a pig.
That's dope. I'm gonna keep one of the boxes, so I'm gonna try not to get this one
This
greasy.
is a different color than the ones we've been getting. Been getting these, so this one's.
We'll open it up and see
different.
what's inside. Yeah, I got one too.
I've still got stickers, so it's the same stuff inside.
Yeah, so there's a different envelope, different thing inside, and then they all have the pack of cards. Yeah, I got stickers. Yeah, so I saw someone on our Discord, which you can also join, link in the video's description. Someone on our Discord today was posting pictures of a deck box you could get out of there and fold together.
That's pretty cool.
They were also complaining that you couldn't put the cards in the deck box with sleeves on them. So it's pretty much ripped, but I hadn't eaten McDonald's almost since pre-COVID, I think. Until these Happy Meals. We gotta get Pokemon cards.
Faux show. Especially when you get a cheeseburger with it.
Cheeseburger and Pokemon cards. For the last couple hours, I've just been doing a lot of prep work. Basically, gonna install a fan tomorrow. I want to do it today, but the sun is about to fall right out of the sky, and I don't really feel like racing the clock. But I've got an old used fan here, and it took me about an hour and a half just to clean the old sealant off of it. But I'm basically gonna get my lines traced out for where it's gonna go and be ready to do it first thing tomorrow. I'm excited. The fan's a big step. Keep air moving through here. It feels even cooler than it already does. We're moving right along. All right, check this out. It's pretty dark. It's late at night. I'm back outside at the bread truck. I just wanted to see the front of this thing lit up. You're gonna see it with me for the first time. It's basically daylight outside now. But look how bright the front of my bread truck is. That's crazy. It looks so good. Don't worry, I'm shining it up against a wall that blocks off the highway. It's like a sound barrier. That's bright. If we're out camping and traveling in this thing and we're away from people and we need to shoot something at night, it'd be very easy just to pop this on and go at it. This is not bad at all. But tell me that doesn't look awesome. I'm super happy about that. And we're trying to take a camping trip here real soon, so that'll be very useful. So let's get out of here. Let's wrap this up. Very happy about today's additions in the van. Very minor really as far as like space. Like it's not like I redid a whole wall. I basically fixed that. I got my stereo working and I got the fan that I'm gonna install prepped. And I got a little bit of water line run, but we're not gonna really worry about the water stuff until tomorrow's episode, maybe the next, but it's all coming together. This thing's almost a miniature apartment. But hit that like button, pretty please. Hit that subscribe button, help us get to 10,000 subs. I'd love to hit the road soon and just have 10,000 subs and just be a 10,000 sub YouTube traveler. That sounds dope, doesn't it? So if you've been watching for a little while and haven't hit that button, go ahead and do it. Also, before we get out of here, check out our public Discord, link below in the video's description. Come chat with us over there, hang out, and that's gonna be it. Come back tomorrow because we do post daily videos on this channel. So until tomorrow, guys, peace out.